Hey guys, it's Ben from Second Dynasty here with John.
Woo, I'm so excited. We're in the
He's always
same
excited.
office. Can't you tell?
Yes. We are definitely in the same office.
I was looking away.
You should never look away from Benjamin.
Oh, you're right.
We're back with you guys with another Tribes update. First, let's thank all our backers because we have stably had over 300 Tribes members for the last couple of months, which is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you guys for supporting us. We really appreciate it.
Woo!
Now for the update part.
Yes, why don't we start first with the Beowulf? I know it's not a tribe offering, but it is now in 3DO and being fixed up. I know the instructions are a little bit on the wonky side, but I was sick. Give me some time. I appreciate your patience.
John was indeed sick, and I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that he did not actually record anything during the time because he sounded like Barry White. He had his coat. His voice was super deep. I hope you recorded something, John.
I I got an infection in my throat and it's making it very hard to tighten my vocal cords. So this is what I sound like. I sound like I'm going through second puberty. It's much easier to be deeper. And when I try to sound like I'm normal, this is how it comes across. I'm gonna keep this for prosperity.
You didn't say, Luke, I'm your father, or anything like that.
Oh, I didn't think to.
Oh
Anyway,
well.
infection aside, we also have a new update.
Yes, we do have a new update, John, and it is the Firefly. And in fact, you guys voted on this last month. Chose between the Firefly design and the Gary Barth design, and the Firefly won with 62% of the vote. You may have a chance to vote for that again because it still did get a surprising number of votes considering
I tried to rig it. I was rigging it.
John tried to vote it out by being he was the one that colored the sketches and deliberately chose one of my undefined sketches that looked a bit like a chicken, a sad chicken. I also kind of refined the Gary Barth design so that should we present it in a new poll with another vehicle of some sort,
Edited for spoilers. Back to the Firefly.
after the conclusion of our Kickstarter, during my downtime, I actually picked up this old design and started modeling from the first day I was back. I don't know what to say. I must have been struck by the inspiration of a muse or something because I have managed to knock out the Firefly in record time.
Speaking of design, you said an older design. Where did this one come from?
This one actually has a huge history going all the way back to 2006. You guys might notice from the design itself that it might be inspired by a particular science fiction series that was quite popular in, say, 2005, 2006. This definitely has some Viper DNA in it. I'm not going to deny that. But at the time, I was not a professional 3D modeler, but it was my hobby and had been since 1997. In any case, when I was 17 and still using 3D Studio Max, and at the time I was studying Swedish here in Sweden before I'd even done my degree in 3D animation, I put out a role playing product with the D20 modern system called the Firefly. There was an original model based on that. I don't actually have the original files anymore. The PDF is still up on Drive-Thru RPG, funnily enough, under the UKG publishing house. It has been done once before, but this time I was like, I could easily visualize what I wanted to present, and I knew how to mechanically solve most of the issues. It wasn't smooth sailing, but I feel like my history with the design, the fact that I could sit with it so long over the years, and I kind of like to percolate my original designs. I have these old sketchbooks from a time when I used to sketch all of the time. these books are filled with different ship designs, fighter designs, a lot of stuff inspired by Macross, my other sort of influences. So there's a lot of custom variable fighters and that sort of thing. This just happened to be from a page of designs that were meant to be on the more realistic side. So it has, RCS thrusters all over it. It has actually got functional 3D vectored engines. There are a bunch of other functional features that I added in just by virtue of the fact that, the design is fun
That's-
and also feedback.
Well, and one of the things you did an extra poll uh, about the
We
fin.
did.
So what was the
Yes.
decision?
The decision was the secret third option. Both.
Both. So did you do a vent clip, or what was the solution to remove the fin, or what happened?
No, of course not. Like I said, a lot of my designs from this period of time are sort of inspired by variable fighters. And so the fin is variable. You can actually have it up or down. So the best of both worlds, no extra switch out parts. This month, we're going to do another competition between two fighters. And actually, we've been talking about making this a thing. This Firefly really sort of gave me a spark of inspiration. So what we're thinking of doing for our next project is a starfighter slash vehicle based one that actually starts right here on Tribes. So I have in my mind maybe 3 or 4 variants I could do for the Firefly, right? And the same could be true if we do the Gareth Bath or if we do some other kind of design. So I'm thinking on Tribes for the next 2 or 3 months, we're going to do a design competition where you guys direct what kind of ship I'm going to design. They're all going to be small craft. Once we're done, these will remain Tribes exclusive releases. The Firefly is not going to be available on the store, just to Tribes members. You can only get it through your subscription. And then in February or March, we will do a Frontiers. And during that Frontiers, we will release these fighters plus a whole bunch of variants. And the variants is also another place where you guys will get to influence because I want them finished by the time we're going to launch. So you guys still get something ahead of time for supporting us and to a degree also support the development, which matters a lot. Then there's something larger to support as well. And eventually, it will probably all come to the back catalog, but there's a lot of other stuff we've got to get out before then. So maybe we'll have a special Tribes discount on the campaign, for example, to make sure that you guys aren't paying twice. But yeah, it's a new direction for us. We'll see how it goes. But right now, I'm very excited about the concept.
And don't worry if you're saying, wait, if I don't stay on the tribe constantly, I might miss a ship forever. They will be part of that launch on Frontier. So when he was speaking about the exclusivity, it's an exclusivity window of several months, not
Exactly.
for all time. Because people are gonna ask about that.
For sure, for sure. No, we just wanted to increase the exclusivity of Tribes. The $5 pledge level is all you need to get early access to these.
We're very excited about this new campaign, but that's not the only thing people are getting as part of the tribes. We're going to be releasing small interior updates with new furniture pieces that work across all of the ships. Well, as far as many that can fit them. Let's actually talk about that. So we released last month little jump ships with foldable seats, and I did them. They look okay, but they're not the same as when Ben does them. So what are we doing this month?
Well, this time we're actually going to combine our efforts. And that is to say that John is really great with the nitty-gritty mechanical details, the functional pieces, and he'll sit there and refine it until you get this satisfying click of pieces connecting together. But then on the design side of things, maybe not the direction I would take it. We're reaching a compromise. So basically, he is going to do the basics, and then I'm going to take that and add a detail pass so we make it feel like it actually fits in. And I think we will do this upcoming furniture piece, which John has already actually designed, so that it fits both in a Beowulf or a scout but even a standalone version that you could, glue or blue tack into any of our ships.
This month's furniture piece is a desk, and left side, which would be drawers or maybe cabinets, we're not decided yet. And when it folds down, the chairs go under in the top circle areas and it becomes a bed. And don't worry, you don't have to clear the desk area because it articulates down too and supports the entire structure.
Indeed. And this is like one of those small, brand new things that we're trying to bring to you guys every month to increase the value for money.
Now, let's talk about discounts. We've been giving 25% off every single month, and when there's a sale, we've even increased the percent off to match so that Tribes always gets the best possible discount. This month, are we doing 25%?
No, we're not doing 25%. And that is because to celebrate the release of the Beowulf, we have made an early bird for the winter sale, which is coming later in the month. Now, the winter sale will be 30% for everyone, but for you special Tribes members and our backers of the Beowulf campaign, it's going to be 40%. So you can almost enjoy Black Friday percentage discounts for anything that you might have missed. Say if you get a new 3D printer for Christmas or anything like that, then perhaps you want something cheap to print on it. So this is an opportunity. That discount code, we're just going to make it available now until the winter sale actually ends. So use the code to get 40% off all store items. It doesn't include the Frontier. That will last until the end of the winter sale, which I expect will be into the beginning of next year.
Oh, actually, I want to bring up one last point about Benjamin. I love you, Benjamin, but you need to go. Go back in your corner. Go eat a spaceship. If you're in our Discord, please post your prints of him because we're giving a special Discord role, Friends of Benjamin. It doesn't give you anything really cool. It's just a neat little fun thing. Share them on the My Mini Factory page, and it's just our little thing. Here are some Benjamins that were printed. We have Matroska print. Nesting doll Benjaminins. We have Bubblehead Benjamin, Turret Benjamin, which is hilariously painted and horrifying.
If you want to know all about what this madness is actually about, then you should join our Discord community. The link is also included below. The Discord is a wonderful place where you can get the most out of your membership because you'll actually get to see a lot of previews well before they end up even on Tribes.
As a reminder, this is the last month that has the $3 tier open. While the $3 tier did not receive any goods this month, your 3DO access will be ending, as well as your subscription will be canceled by the end of this month. 3DO is going to have a feature poll. Our direction of 3DO has been kind of, shall we say, wherever the wind blew. We'll be focusing on refinements to 3DO across these months instead of trying to build new features. So this really is about what areas of 3DO do you want us to focus on rather than what new features you want. That poll will be coming up sometime after the Firefly is released.
Indeed, and the Firefly is coming out next Monday. That is Monday the 12th.
Ben, thank you so much for being on the video.
Being on my own Tribes. Thank you, John. The Tribes doesn't happen without you. Thank you very much for subscribing, and I hope you'll continue to be with us in the coming year.